Tanya, and welcome back to the Friday Weekly Sketch Challenge, hosted in the Facebook page of the Hip Kit Club. And yeah, this sketch this time called for one large photograph and then some titling and journaling, and I didn't have a large photograph, of this event. I didn't have a good enough quality photograph to make it really big, so I put a whole bunch of them together, which I thought was quite nifty, because that way you get a whole bunch of photographs of one event on one page. And what was the event? Well, it was Jessica and her friends. They went off and had a high tea at one of the Lani hotels that is in the waterfront in Cape Town, and apparently it was very, very nice. But the only problem with high teas is they kind of fill you up on stuff, and then by the time you get to the really good stuff, you know, the pastries and the cupcakes and the goodies, you're full. So clever thinking on their side, I think. But yeah, it's like buffets, isn't it? When you go and you grab a whole bunch of food, you just can't eat it all. It just isn't. And I'm getting my tearing on. This is the second layout I'm making with the June kits. They are so beautifully bright and colourful. There's a lot of Vicky Boughton in here, and yeah, it's just so cheerful. And I thought the colours went so beautifully with the photographs, because they've got a lot of blues and reds, and then there's that gigantic gold seal. I think he's a seal or a sea lion. I think he's a seal. Anyway, he is quite prominently featured in these these photographs. But yeah, I kind of went back to my roots a little bit with this layout, in that I did layers of leftovers from previous layouts with my pen and paper, and I used to love doing that. And then, isn't it funny how we go through not cycles, but we go through stages, that's a good word for it, where we do the same thing and we love it, and we do it over and over again, and then we forget about it and move on to the next thing, and then we come back to it and we remember and we think, oh, that was actually really, really fun to do. So yeah, I had a lot of fun putting the layers behind my photograph and using up all the bits that I've got going here, and that background paper is absolutely beautiful. I did briefly contemplate using a white cardstock for the background, but then I decided no, I didn't want to do that. And I also, in the end, I'm going to take the white, probably coming up soon actually, take the white border off my photograph as well, because for some reason it was putting me off. So yeah, now very, very carefully positioning my papers in the place where I want it, and adding more layers behind. And yeah, isn't that a really fun paper, that one? Yeah, you see, I want to matte my photograph, but the white border is putting me off, so I'm going to remove it, and then I can matte my photograph. So how is everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're going to come and join me and the other design team girls in the Facebook forum, and join in on this sketch. If you do, you can post your layout in the thread that is created on a Friday, and yeah, we give you a week to do a layout based on the sketch. You don't have to use our products. You don't have to be a subscriber to the Kit Club. You just have to be a member of the forum, and yeah, post your layout and you're in it to win it. And what you will or could win is a $10 coupon code to the Hip Kit Club online store. And July kits have shipped, and mine are heading their way to me, so that is quite exciting and daunting, because yeah, I think I'm not going to get too many more out of this June kit before July hits, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm enjoying myself. So here we go. Now I'm just going to get my ATG gun, and I'm going to very carefully glue it all down. Actually, I'm not that careful when I glue things down. I do like it to look reasonably straight, though. And yeah, that little technique, I think, is one that I picked up from Missy, actually, where she would put all her layers together and then keep them there and just put glue on bits, and then you can glue it down like that, and you don't have to then take each layer off and glue it down separately and forget which way it was. And now starts the epic fun fiddling with the banners, because I do fiddle rather a lot in this video with these party-like banners, and I thought they kind of really went well with the theme, because it was a special occasion. It wasn't anybody's birthday or anything, I don't think. It might have been, in which case I'll be accused of not listening again. I get accused of that a lot, actually, because they'll tell me something and then they expect me to remember it, and I don't always. So it may have been somebody's birthday, and yeah, they went for the high tea. So there we go. The banners do reflect the ambience of the page. There we go. And I love these words. My gosh, and they really are sparkly and beautiful, and they're kind of iridescent, or what is the term for it, where if you move it about a bit it changes colour. Holographic, I think that's what it is. Yeah, you can see there where how the lighting hits it and it changes colour. But I'm not going to get that sparkle on there because I did try, and then I wasn't too sure what my title was going to be, and then I found that long bit there that says smile for the camera, and I thought that was just perfect. So I'm going to get that on, and I'm going to get the big on, and it's going to read big smile for the camera. So yeah, that's as you should know by now that I enjoy doing that, incorporating the words we get and making up titles, with those words. I must do a really long one again. I kind of miss not having long titles. And the reason why I'm faffing with that G is because I didn't want the word camera to be completely covered up. So, I mean, I know the I falls in the words, and the letters and things. You know what it's going to be. But I got a phone call from my daughter asking me whether I wanted chocolate mousse or caramel mousse, and so that kind of interrupted me there a bit. And so now I've lost my train of thought. But that was really sweet of her. I sent her off to the shops, and they didn't have what I wanted, so she was giving me alternatives. Oh, it was actually totally off topic and nothing to do with the layout, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm now cutting out a camera from that lovely Vicky Booten cut-apart sheet. We went, both of them, Jessica and Tamsin and me, we went to the nursery because Jessica wanted plants yet again, and we were going to have lunch there, and we had lunch, and we, wonder of wonders, split the bill. I know. My kids have got to the stage where, they're earning some pocket money, extra bit of money, and are able to contribute when we go out like that. It was a very, very lovely moment, although Tamsin decided this was not to be repeated too many times. Yeah, she kind of resents having to use her money for food, which I don't blame her. But yeah, so that was quite something, and we really enjoyed it. We had a lovely lunch, and I really enjoyed the bill part. Yeah, so. But I don't think it's going to happen very often until they have real jobs and that kind of thing. But yeah, they're doing well. Her studies are going well. Both studies are going well, actually. Jessica's teaching is going very, very well, and Tamsin's law studies are going well. So yeah, it's all good on this side of the world. And I do think I've already asked you how you are, but I hope it's going well on your side of the world too. And I'm just doing the finishing touches now, putting on those stars and doing that whole lovely design thing of if you put something on, repeat it in 3 different places. So I'm doing that, and I'm still faffing with things and deciding what to put where, and that little half moon. I think it says this or that. There's 2 of them. One says this, one says that, and I think that one says this. And they made me laugh. I thought tied in nicely because they were all looking like they were having a fantastic time there. And yeah, every picture tells a story, is really good. And because that is a craft colour, I figured I needed to get a bit more craft on the page because I didn't have any other craft on there. So that's why I'm putting that particular phrase on my cloud. I quite like the clouds, actually. I quite like the way how I got the clouds on there. It doesn't really have anything to do with the story, but it brings in that beautiful pop of blue, so that's why I was doing that. And yeah, I don't really think I have more, much else to tell you. You can see I do try this. I figured I could do some journaling, so I did cut out these journaling cards, and I put that one on there, faffing around with it, with the banners on, but I actually do take it off in the end because the layout is already very colourful with pictures and all the elements on it that it seriously didn't need more, so I do take that away. But that's about it. So I'm going to bid you a fond farewell, and oh yeah, this I did because it was bugging me. I wanted to see the word, so I just snipped the bit of the G away. But yeah, I hope you are having a fantastic time, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that notification bell if you're not already notified of when I post. And yeah, come check out the Facebook forum for the Hip Kit Club and contribute to the sketch challenge. Thanks very much, and we will chat again soon. Bye bye.